No Mitchell. Mitchell just got ruled out today, guys. So Mitchell just got ruled out. Get no Darius Garland or no Mitchell, guys. You might want to go try to hop on Cavs team total under right now. You might want to try to hop on Cavs team total under right now, guys. We talked about this earlier on the earlier show. If Garland and Mitchell are out, take that Cavs team total under in this one, my guys. Let me see. So I don't think this book is gonna let me get it. Just let me see real quick. Oh boy. Oh, you got to be quick with this shit. So I know they just switched the spread. I don't even care about the spread. I want Cavs team total under, my guys. That's what I want in there with my brothers. Now, I mean, obviously the Pistons aren't the best. They're not the best defensive team, but I mean, with no Garland, no Mitchell, they took it down. So the one book that I still had it up at, they don't have the team totals there, but that's what I like, my guys. But let's get to it here, man. Let's get to it. Let me see. Is that the first game? Is that the first game? What's up, my guys? Everybody in chat. That is the first game, man. What up, D-Rock? I see you. What's up, Marlo? So cool. I see you. Markel, Kingsley, Marcelo, Justin, Wayne Anderson. I see you, my guys, man. Let's get some cash. I'm not here to toot your. I'm not here to blow smoke up your ass. Let's talk about it, man. We got the Cavs where they ain't laying 10.5 no more. It's come down to 9. I was on the Superbook app, and I just respect to Superbook app, man. They never limit me anything like this. It's respect to them, but this line did go down to 9 for the Cavs. I want to lean Pistons here, plus the points. I can tell you that right now. And I told you this earlier as well, man. Why my beard got some other shit going on, bro? What's the background got going on, cuz? Let me see. A hot sec here, man. I could disappear on y'all ass if I wanted to. Hey, little floating head Jay. See what I'm saying? Invisible Jay right there, man. But I'm leaning Pistons. I'm leaning Pistons, guys. And I'll be honest, I want to tell y'all something, guys, because like a lot of times, like I don't really I might not say official, but that doesn't mean that I'm not sprinkling on it, man. I'll be honest with you. I want to make that be known because a lot of times some shit be hidden. Like I'll be calling these games and I might sprinkle some shit here and there. Obviously, the official piece is what I have the most on, but I just want to let y'all know, man. If you haven't, if I'm saying I'm leaning something and you like the game, I couldn't talk you off, man. So I just want to let people know that because don't just be so locked in on the officials. I break down all these games and I have looks on all the games. Just because I ain't necessarily going official, don't always give you what I think will win. You see what I'm saying? But I lean Pistons there plus the 9. To be honest with you, the line was at 13. It was at 11 earlier in the day. I'm leaning Pistons there. Now they're laying 9 with no Mitchell and no Garland. Now LeVert is going off in this game. That's what you want to do. And I discussed all this earlier, guys. I did, but LeVert props in this game. I lean Cavs plus the points. The Cavs are basically saying that they don't really care about this game. Not saying that they can't cover it, but I don't like the mindset of resting your two main offensive guys in this one. This should be the LeVert game. Probably Rubio assists get there as well, but I think LeVert points, guys. I mean, what are we doing? You gotta look at some LeVert props, man. Hollow Man Jay. What do y'all see LeVert at in that one, man? LeVert is going over his points prop right there. I can tell you that right now. Let me see. So I'm on this bullshit ass DraftKings. So yeah, DraftKings and FanDuel, they're not gonna even leave the game up. I can't. Superbook. Some books leave games up and move the number. Some books totally take them off, man. I don't like those guys. But let's see what, because I do have some money in this one. So let me see. They don't have LeVert props up here. They don't have LeVert props up right now, guys. But LeVert's going off in this one. I think the Pistons cover this game. I like Cavs team total under in this one. Yeah, 115.5. I'd bet that, Randy. I'd bet that that Cavs team total under in that one, my guys. But like I say, it's conflicting. It's whichever one you like to take. Cavs team total under, Pistons, LeVert points. I think I like all three of those in my opinion, man. But there are some better games out there. Yeah, they don't have Cavs props up. How we feel about fading the Jazz? Yeah, we're gonna get to it. We're gonna get to it, my guy. But Cavs team total under 115.5. I do like that. I know I did sprinkle earlier at 117 and a half. I still like the 115.5 in my opinion. This should be an under type of game. This should be a lower scoring type of game. And obviously without Garland and without Mitchell, I could see the Cavs struggling to get past 110 in this this one. Should be a slower paced game, but obviously you'll need some Pistons to play some defense. But part of me feels like the Pistons going to come to play today. They've been losing a lot. They hadn't been competitive in the games. This is a time to be competitive in the game. Hey, I'd lean Pistons, Cavs team total under unknown, and LeVert points over, and maybe LeVert points and assist over. And we know that Rubio, they have another point guard in there. This is a game, in my opinion, where the Cavs are letting their backups, the guys like their bench as well, try to get, get some run in. This is what I feel like. There's nothing wrong with Mitchell and Garland, guys. They're literally just resting them tonight. I can tell you that right now, man. So that's what I'm liking in there. Let's get to the next one, man. It's all business here on the show. Wizards versus Hornets. I have no look on this game. Two teams that we want to bet against right now. I know I'm not betting the Hornets. Now, I was leaning Wizards in this game. This is a spot that I wanted to take the Wizards. They do seem a little bit more like they're ready. They want to win more, a little bit more than the Hornets, in my opinion. Let's look at the records. I know for a fact I'm not betting this game, guys. So I probably should just skip it, but I just like to give you guys the info. I know that Kuzma's out. Now, Bradley Beal and Monte Morris are still game time decision. Yeah, the Wizards are 9 games up on technically 10 games up on the Hornets here. So, I don't think the Wizards, I think the Wizards actually might try to push the play-in tournament. They probably want this game a little bit more. We're not looking towards the Hornets anytime soon, guys. Anytime soon here. So Wizards only way I would like to have Kuzma in there. Definitely want to wait on Beal and Monte Morris. They're saying their game time decision. They probably know if they're playing, but they're just messing around. But want to lean Wizards there? No, not going anywhere near betting that game, guys. Let's go over here to the streets of Boston here. Hadn't heard any words so far on Joel Embiid. But do like so we got a Boston -5 popping up at Heritage, guys. Which I mean, it was at 5 at Circa last night. I took Sixers +5 last night on Circa, but what's up, my guy El Jizzle off in there, man. Yeah, Ernest said he got Detroit +11 earlier. I like it, man. Terry Rozier points over. He couldn't talk you off that one, man. But I'm on Sixers here, guys. I need the Sixers. Luke, I sprinkled on Sixers first half. It's not enough for me to give it out, but I did sprinkle on Sixers first half +2.5. Just full honesty with you, but Sixers +4.5 +5. That's my play today, because sometimes the Sixers can't come out a little lackluster and they'll put it. This is a game where I want full game of the Sixers. I want full game of Mazzulla coaching all this. I want the Sixers full game plus the 4.5. You can get a 5 out there. Let's hope that Embiid plays, right? Nothing's guaranteed. It's not guaranteed that he's in there. He should be playing, but we can't be surprised if he is ruled out. Whatever, regardless, I'm on Sixers. I'm already locked it in +5 and +4.5. First half, sprinkled +2.5. Nothing official there, guys, but it's just a sprinkle for me. I'm still trying to win it, though, but it's not enough to tell you guys, all right, look, ride with me on this. So I do think this is a Sixers type of game. I wouldn't be surprised if the Sixers cast a trifecta here. You got to come out hot as well. So first off, they just came off an ESPN loss where they were up in that game by double digits and pissed it away versus the Knicks. Now what we have here, immediate back-to-back ESPN games. We know Joel Embiid, they pay attention to these type of national TV games. Harden as well, without him making an all-star game. This could be the game where Joel Embiid and Harden are like, all right, look here, East All-Stars, Tatum and Brown. Look here, we are forced to be reckoned with as well. So especially Harden not even making the all-star team at all, which, I mean, I'll be honest, I don't think that he should have. It's just my personal beliefs. I don't think that Harden should even be pissed for not making an all-star team. What are we doing here? But Embiid pissed not being a starter, that's an actual thing. I think the Sixers win this game, guys. Simply put, the Celtics kind of have been going up and down or whatever. They're still a really great team. The Celtics like to shoot a ton of threes, guys. So I always tell people this. If they're making their threes, they can blow out anyone. If they're missing them, they could also lose to anyone as well. We've seen them lose back-to-back games to the Magic. We've seen them lose. They just lost to the Suns as well. Their first game on the East Coast road trip. So the Celtics are beatable, guys. It's just when they're making all their shots, I mean, it's really hard to go against them, guys. So obviously, this is a tough game. Obviously, it could go either way, but I am on the side with the Sixers. I did take them first game of the season as well. I do think they can hang with the Celtics team. Their first game of the season, Sixers weren't really used to playing with each other in this new with this new team, and the Celtics were just out to blow everybody out at the beginning of the season. Now somewhat coming back down to earth. Celtics are still top tier and the top team in the East, but there's all the more reason why I think the Sixers will take this game serious. I think they treat it like a playoff game. They've lost 2 straight to the Celtics. Before that, the Sixers have covered 7 straight before that versus the Celtics. So 7-2 against the spread last 9 meetings. Also, Sixers, 4th best team in the NBA when coming off a loss. They're 11-6 straight up in their next game coming off a loss, and I think they're they're going to be 12-6 after this one, my guys. Give me the Sixers plus the 4.5. You can get a 5 out there, but I'll go give me Sixers plus 4.5 in this one. I like to sprinkle on the money line as well. I think the Sixers win this game. It's either they're going to win or they're going to lose by double digits. I don't really see an in between here, but whatever. I see the Sixers keeping this one close, if not having a chance to win. I do heavily lean to Sixers first quarter and first half in that one, guys. But plus 4.5 is the only thing that I'm going with today for the show. If you like that first half, I'm not talking you off Sixers first half. I like it as well, guys. So over to the streets of Toronto here, guys. Very unpopular pick, but I do like the Spurs here plus 11, guys. I think the Spurs plus 11 are the right side. You guys don't have to say it's not an official play, and I don't even have anything heavy on this. It's not even a full unit play for me, but I did personally sprinkle on Spurs plus 11. Like I say, I'm not telling you guys to take that, guys. It's not like, please don't take it. It's the Spurs. They're ass. They are on 9 straight up and against the spread last 10 games. They hadn't even, well, I can't say they hadn't sniffed a cover because they did sniff a cover. The past 3 games, they've basically sniffed a cover. The Spurs are, in my opinion, teetering on a point spread cover, in my opinion. But so first, I would look at the Spurs, versus Sacramento Kings. They were in that game, end up losing by 10. They were catching 7.5, 8 points in them. They were in it for 3 quarters, couldn't get it done full game. The 76ers, they were in that game as well, only lose that one by 12 points. They were getting 10.5, 11 points on the spread as well. Then they went to Chicago, where literally winning that game they were down 11 in the first quarter. Then they had the lead in the second half. So in the third quarter, they had the lead 83-79 versus the Bulls. They just got absolutely mollywopped in the fourth quarter, 38-19. I think the Spurs come out here with something, mainly because the last time they faced them, they gave them Coach Popovich's worst defeat in his career. Now, there may be another defeat like that coming sometime this year, just how bad the Spurs are. That's why I say it's nothing like it. It's just the way I'm looking at this game, guys. The way I'm looking at it. This would be a fade spot of the Raptors, no matter who they're playing, if that makes sense, guys. Sometimes you take the names off the jerseys. Jersey just cap Team A versus Team B. Team A, which would be the Raptors here, first game home off of a 7-game road trip, guys. They did have 2 days off of rest, but on the other side as well, a lot of trade speculation going on with this team as well. We know that Van Fleet won't be there after this year, so why not try to trade him and try to get some for him? Regardless of that, Siakam in trade discussions, Gary Trent Jr. for sure doesn't want to be there. I can tell you that for sure. This is not me talking what I want or what I think. This is all from their beat writers. You see what I'm saying? Van Fleet and Gary Trent Jr. have been major trade pieces here, guys. So, but for a fact, I wouldn't be looking towards a Team A here. First game home off a 7-game road trip, laying 11 points. We'll talk about another team later tonight in the same situation, and I just don't understand how like the dog is the only way to look in this game. That, guys, that's what I'm telling you here. So that's what I'm letting you know, that the dog is the only way to look personally in this game. So Spurs plus 11.5, I believe, is the right side in that game. Nothing official for me, but I would give some caution to taking the Raptors here, in my opinion. That's just me. But like I say, I'm here to bring you sports betting advice, how I'm looking at the games. I break them down, and I'll let you know what I think the right side is, guys. I fully believe Spurs can keep them within double digits, my guys. Set over here to the streets of Miami. Got the Heat laying 7 points here. This is a tough one for me because the Heat, first game back home off of a 4-game road trip, but they didn't do well on the road trip. They only went 1-3 straight up in against the spread. They are Heat. No, the Heat are they're 5-5 straight up last 10 games, but only 3-7 against the spread. I can't lay points with them here. The Pacers with Halliburton back are probably going to want a ball now. They're probably going to want a ball, and I want to take Pacers here plus the 7. I think the Pacers are the right side in this game. I don't want to lay points with the Heat right now. Should they win this game, they probably will, but I don't want to lay points saying, all right, we need to win by double digits. They're trying to shop Lowry hard. It's gonna be real fun, man. In the next couple of days, people love drama. They love this drama shit. They feed off this shit, man. So this trade deadline going up until tomorrow, I believe, like 3 p.m., 4 p.m. Eastern, whatever. It's going to be a lot of drama and stuff. You already see stuff coming out today, man. So I'm not for the drama. So I'm a real simple type of guy. I try to come on here, win these games, get some cash, spend time with my family. I don't do all the drama and all the extra shit, guys. So I probably don't even be on social media much longer here. I'll be doing the YouTube, but the social media shit is toxic. I don't like it, to be honest with you. But with all that being said, I think Pacers plus the 7 is the right side of this game. They're only 2-8 straight up last 10 games, and themselves only 3-7 against the spread. But we can't forget, like 6 games, they were without Halliburton. He's 50% of the team, guys. Halliburton is low key like 60% of the team, and he's definitely like 90% of the offense. You don't want the Pacers offense without Halliburton out there. So with him, they go. This is their first game on the road after 3 straight home games for the Pacers here, but they already beat the Heat one time this year in Miami, 111-108, basically on the same type of line. In this one, let me see if so. Yeah, and then the Heat beat them 87-82 in Indiana, but only by 5 points. So the Heat hadn't covered this spread so far all season. Let me see, was Butler in that game? Yep, Butler played, Adebayo played, Lowry had 21 points in that game. Tyler Hero made 5 threes, 28 points, and they still lost to the Pacers. The Pacers might be a better team than the Heat, guys. In all honesty, I think Pacers plus the 7 is the right side. Wouldn't be surprised if they won this game outright. I don't think that's too much of a sharp take there. That the Pacers might be better than the Heat, my guys. Especially without Lowry, they don't have a point guard. I like Pacers plus the 7 now, and I think that was going to cash. Just go to the streets of Houston here, guys. No Rocket slander for me, man. This team, I should say, no Rocket slander for me. This team is ass, but immediately about to slander them right after saying I'm not going to slander them. But Rockets here, get 9 at the house. I don't like the spot for the Kings here, simply put. You take the names off the jerseys here, and you look at the road favorite here, laying 9 points. Last game of a 7-game road trip? No, sir. I do not want the 9 here. But you look at the Rockets, obviously, I mean, first off, they did just get called out by their coach. They did just come off a game, 2 straight games where they gave up 153 points and 140 points. Now, it could be some with Jalen Green, guys. There's some I'm noticing. Jalen Green was out. Rockets covered 3 straight games. Jalen Green in, that's when they got smoked the last 2 games. I don't think they like playing with him. He's a ball hog. He doesn't like to play defense as well. I think Jalen Green might be toxic to this team. So maybe if you do like the Kings, they could be going well for you, but it's just kind of crazy without their 2, in theory, kind of the best offensive players, but ball hogs, right? Kevin Porter Jr. and Jalen Green. For whatever reason, the Rockets actually play really good defense. They really came to play those three games without Green, man. He's back now. It's a really tough game for me, but I just know that I don't want the Kings here. If you wanted the Kings, the situation was last game when they were coming off a blowout loss versus the Pelicans, right? They were coming in, they were pissed. They came out there trifected the Rockets easily. But in this one, it's not the same situation. Now the Rockets are the ones that just got insulted and got smoked. Coach called them out. It's crazy, but I actually kind of lean Rockets plus a 9, but there's no way in hell I'm betting it. If you like the Kings, don't let me talk you off. De'Aaron Fox is back. His wife did have their baby in Houston as well. So just think about this. Fox is back. He came back and balled when his team need him, but now right after that game, you got to go back to the hospital, you know what I'm saying, deal with the baby and all this stuff. Trust me, I know, man. So I don't like the spot for the Kings. Don't let me talk you off your play, but for me personally, I don't like the spot for the Kings. I actually wouldn't be surprised if the Rockets came out with something here. If you like the Kings, hop on some Sabonis props in this one. Brian says he likes Sabonis triple-double. I could see that happening. Spurs off the board. What happened? Maybe Keldon Johnson. Keldon Johnson could be out. Somebody could be out for him. Keldon Johnson will play for the Spurs. Keldon Johnson is available to play for the Spurs. So, I mean, I'm just saying. I think the Spurs going to cover that shit, but that's just what I think. But, yeah, for this game, look at Sabonis props. Look at Şengün type of props, man. These are kind of 2 of the same players, in my opinion. Şengün should go over his assists. I think his assist is like 5.5, 6.5, something like that. Both of those guys probably goes over their assists. They're the same type of players, and the Rockets are kind of emulated what the Kings doing as well with Şengün down there at the 5, kind of being like the point center. So both of them could go over them. You see what I'm saying? But I don't care about this game. I'm not betting Kings versus the Rockets, my guys. So let's go over here to the streets of Utah here, guys. We got the Jazz laying 6 points at the house versus the Wolves in this one, guys. I don't like the spot here, man. I don't like the spot for the Jazz. Obviously, now what do we see happen with the Jazz versus the Mavs? Their own beat writers, their own reporters were saying that they looked very disconnected on the he said, man, this team looks really like a team that's about to make some trades. They look disconnected knowing that someone's about to leave. What do we see? They're shopping Jared Vanderbilt. They're shopping Mike Conley. They're shopping Beasley. I want to see this trade go through with the Lakers because I want Vanderbilt and Beasley and Conley. I want all 3 of them to be out for this game. I don't care about Russell. For the Wolves, they can get it done without Russell. The Wolves can. I think this is a fade Jazz spot. Now, they have been at the house for 4 straight games. But I don't like the Jazz here. I think they got a lot of stuff going on. I think the Jazz peaked too early as well. And simply put, they're not that great of a team than what they displayed earlier this season, in my opinion, guys. So I think that Jazz, we're going to be finding spots to fade them, and it probably continues. They're on now. This is their fifth straight game at the house, but they're on two straight up and against the spread the last couple games. You see what I'm saying? So I think the Jazz are kind of fading. They're going in the wrong direction, in my opinion. And we know that someone's about to be traded. They're very disconnected right now. I hadn't bet Wolves. I want to see what's going on with the trade. Who all's going to play for the Wolves as well? But this is a Wolves spot for me, man. I'm leaning Wolves first half and full game in this one, guys. Really like spread and money line type shit. Run out of breath there. But I think the Wolves are the right side in this game, guys. They're coming off. And what do we like to do when teams get absolutely smoked? They got smoked last night. We were on the Nuggets early and often yesterday. They gave up. They were 49-19 in the first quarter, guys. Absolutely never came to play. It was probably like a scheduled loss for the Wolves. They knew the Nuggets was finna come in there and smoke them boys. They never came to play. Now, what happens is after that, it is a back-to-back with travel going to Utah. But when nobody played over 20 minutes, this is the spot for the Wolves here. This kind of reminds me of the Thunder versus Warriors. Thunder came in there versus the Warriors, got smoked, right? What did they do the very next night? They go in there and beat the Lakers. I kind of see that exact same thing happening with the Wolves tonight. I think the Wolves start this one off early. I think the Jazz will be playing from behind, and I don't think they'll have enough in this one. So actually, I'm leaning Wolves trifecta spot on the money line, guys. That's what I'm leaning in this one. I'm going to wait a little closer to see what's up with trades, but as long as everybody could be in for the Wolves except for Russell, and I like the Wolves. So as long as everyone else is in other than Russell, I like the Wolves in this one. I do think they'll win this game, and I think the Jazz are fade right now. Maybe until after the All-Star break or whatever, they figure out what the hell they're going to do. But as for right now, I don't agree with this spread coming up from 3.5 to 5.5 and then to 6. I understand the Russell, but just understand this, that Beasley, Conley, and Vanderbilt are a lot bigger to the Jazz than Russell is to the Wolves, guys, especially with Jordan McLaughlin Bay, especially with Anthony Edwards possibly run the point guard. And if Russell is out, you better take some Anthony Edwards props. That's what you better do, because he's going to have the ball in his hands, and that's what Edwards wants. He wants to be the point guard over there, guys. So I'm just here to bring you the info. If Russell is out in this game, take Anthony Edwards points. I like the Wolves trifecta spot, and we'll see if the Jazz rule some guys out as well. But regardless, even as how it stands, I don't like the Jazz in this, my guys. My guy says put on the lucky shirts. Now that's facts right there, man. Shopping Clarkson. They shopping every fucking body. They shopping everybody. Bill in, Morris out. I do not care about that game. I did not care about that game, guys. But let's keep it going, man. Let's keep it going. A couple more games up. We're going up here to the streets of Portland here, guys. I did take Blazers in the first half, -1. I think it's a fire blaze them type of night. They have struggled versus the Warriors in past, and they faced them off earlier this year as well in San Francisco, though, and without Steph Curry as well. And the Blazers did what they could do to try to stay in the game. They did lose though, 118 to 112. They were getting smacked early in that one, made a run back to make it close. They just couldn't get it done full game. But guess what? In this one, I think the Blazers starting off hot. Will be an offensive game, in my opinion. I lean the over. I want to take Blazers team total over as well. I think the Blazers come in here and try to win this game with their offense. Dame and Simons are starting. They're feeling it right now. I know Dame for sure. But you see this motherfucker pull up from the half court. He tried to pass it. Oh, nobody wanted it. Well, let me just pull up. And I'm talking about swished it, wet that motherfucker. So I think Dame is in his zone right now. What did he say? I'm not injured no more. It's Dame time, man. I think it's Dame time going to be early and often in this one. Blazers have been really trash in the first quarter. I still wouldn't fade them in the first quarter in this particular spot. Warriors hitting on the road. They're not the same team on the road. This is the second home game for the Blazers here. They need to stack up wins as well. They don't have a Giannis to deal with in this game. I like the Blazers here in the first half. I wanted to take them first quarter. I know that they've been horrible in their one. I still lean the Blazers way early in this one, because if they don't have a lead early, they have no chance of winning this game, if that makes sense. I think the Blazers come out here and try to build a double-digit lead early. Will it be enough to win the game? Not so sure. I still lean Blazers -2.5. I do think they win the game, but I'll be honest with you. I know that the Warriors are the much better defensive team, and when in the fourth quarter, when things really tighten up, the better defensive team usually can swing the game. So unless the Blazers are blowing them out in the fourth quarter, I wouldn't be surprised if the Warriors did really clamp down defensively and like make a push and try to win the game, or even, you know what I'm saying, possibly cover the spread. But I think the Blazers will have a double-digit lead in the first half of this game. So I think top look in this game are the Blazers in the first half -1 for me, my guys. That's what I took. Now, last game up, we're going to the streets of LA here, man. We got the Clippers laying 8 at the house versus the Mavs, man. Kyrie in crypto.com, not playing for the Lakers though. He's playing against the Clippers for the Mavs in this one, man. And I hate the spot for the Clippers here, guys. In no scenario would I lay 8.5 points with the Clippers here. They're just coming off. So let's just look at it real quick, man. They're coming off a 5-6 game road trip, the Clippers are. So let's just look at it, man. January 20th, it starts. So they're at San Antonio, then they're at Dallas, then they're at LA. You see what I'm saying? Then they come home for one game. I know that LA is basically a home game, but still. Then they play San Antonio on their home floor or whatever. Then they head out for this 6-game road trip. Now back at the house, man. I don't like the spot here for the Clippers. They only have one day off of rest as well. So you come from Brooklyn February 6th and the 9th. Now you got to fly all the way up home cross country. So I'm saying you can't have a practice that day. You got to give the guys a day off. So they probably come in today, shoot around, super lackluster. I think the Clippers might come out to this game super lackluster to start, guys. I see a slow start coming from the Clippers, and if the Mavs get started off hot, you don't want to give them confidence because they do have Kyrie now, right? You see what happened the last game versus Utah without Kyrie, and they came out with some confidence. Mavs have covered 3 straight games, and they are 3-1 straight up in the last 4 games as well. And they don't have Luka tonight. But some tells me Kyrie tried to come out here and show the world, like, hey, look, they didn't make the wrong decision. Or y'all want to talk shit about me? I'm finna go out here and ball out. It's kind of crazy. I kind of lean Kyrie over his points and points and assists. I think he'll get THJ, guys like Reggie Bullock and Christian Wood going in this one, man. I actually like that matchup. Kyrie and Christian Wood on the pick and roll. I like that, man, because Zubac is not the greatest defender. The Clippers don't have any backup center, guys. So if the Mavs do come out here with some of Powell starts to play well in this one, I know they're shopping McGee, but if Powell and Christian Wood play well in this game and they're clicking with Kyrie, I know it's the first game. I know it could take time to click as well, but you got to understand, when you're as great as a player as Kyrie are, it doesn't take much time to click, guys. It doesn't. He can literally go out there. He's already got a feel for the team. He's been practicing with him the past couple of days. I wouldn't be surprised if Kyrie took, oh shit, Karis LeVert points is at 16.5. That shit is cashing, bro. Now he's going off for at least 50. He's going off for at least 20 points in this game, my guys. What y'all talking about in the chat, man? Y'all going crazy. Y'all going crazy in the chat, man. Well, Jay, you've been high on that. Nah, I know. I already know it, man. It's all good. We welcome everybody in the show, man. We welcome everybody in the show. You dig what I'm saying? Steph says Clippers -8. It could happen. They could, if they do it, it's gonna be a full game. I do feel like Mavs first quarter and first half is gonna be the look in this game. I know Jay happy that I don't even live in Dallas anymore, to be honest with you, man. I'll be honest, guys. I'm not a fan of any of these teams. I'm not a fan of any of these teams. I hadn't really been watching Mavs games. I know everybody was watching the Lakers game last night. I didn't watch a second of it. I didn't watch a second of the game last night, man. Y'all funny as hell in the chat. But yeah, now Karis LeVert props. That one's hidden. But yeah, I wouldn't take Clippers -8, Steph. I know. I mean, you got to go with you have to go with what you know, my guy. But I do think that this is a Mavs type of game. I lean Mavs first quarter, first half, and full game. The top would probably be Mavs in the first quarter, just a strict fade of the Clippers. It's not even buying the Mavs. You're fading the Clippers in the first quarter. I think this is an absolute horrible spot for the Clippers. I love the Clippers. We're going to make a lot of money with this team. They're 8-2 straight up last 10 games, 7-3 against the spread. I don't like the spot with them road coming home, and they have the Bucks on deck as well. Bucks on deck, then the Warriors, then the Suns as well. I know they hate the Mavs, but it's a little bit different when you don't have Luka out there, man. So it's a tough game for me, but Mavs first quarter, first half is what I'll be looking at that way, man. Now let's get out of here. Any questions in the chat, guys? Y'all post those questions in the chat. What I'm liking today, man, I'm telling you right now, obviously on the earlier show, Sixers first half is a play for me. I mean, Sixers full game is a play for me. I do think Sixers get it done in the first half as well. I do like the Pistons. Obviously, there was at +11 earlier on the earlier show. Pistons +11. No, it's down to 8.5. I still lean Pistons +8.5, guys. I still lean Pistons. Heavy lean to the Pistons +8.5. Karis LeVert over 16.5 points. Cavs team total under, full game team total under, and that one, no lean on Wizards Hornets, man. That shouldn't even be a game, man. Send them 2 teams down to the G League. But damn, that's disrespectful, man. I take that back. But Pacers plus a 7, I think that's the right side. Spurs plus a 10.5, I believe that's the right side. Wolves first half full game, I believe that's the right side. Mavs first quarter, first half, I believe those are the right sides. Blazers -1. I know this. Now I don't know for a fact, but I am on Blazers -1. Sixers full game plus a 4.5. Guys, any questions before we get up out of here, man? Y'all hit the like button. 525 people watching live. You see what I'm saying? Even if you're a hater of the show, man, hit the like button. If you're a hater, why are you here? But in all honesty, man. But no, it's all positive vibes, man. Everybody watch the show. If you do like the show, hit the like button. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, the Blazers team total over as well. Yeah, I like that one as well. It's a lot. It's a ton to like today, guys. That's why I say, I'll be honest. Usually when I come on here with these leans and I have to do all this info, I'm usually sprinkling on all these shits. That's just me, man. Especially me with the apps and shit. Now I'm sprinkling on all these shits, guys. So I'm just telling you, I'm just telling you what I'm doing. But I don't have a lock for today. There's no locks in today's NBA. I would say Sixers is my favorite one. You say Robert Williams out? Sixers, the Sixers. Let's see who else. Al Horford and Robert Williams out? Yeah. Yeah, man. Yes. Let's go. Let's go. Nothing's guaranteed. Let's fucking go, though. One time for the one time, man. Let's go, bro. Let's go. I need the shit. I need it. Jay, what they have limited you on the apps now? Yeah, so a few of them. It's only a few apps that limit me, but most of them are pretty cool. I know Circa and Superbook are never gonna limit me, man. So, but I'm finna get up out of here, man. Finna get up out of here. I mean, if y'all got any questions, I don't like to go on too much longer than 30 minutes, guys. So I am finna get out of here. Let me break them down one more time for all the looks on today's card. Pistons plus the points. Karis LeVert over his points prop. Cavs team total under. Philadelphia 76ers first half and full game in this one, guys. But I did the official for me there is Sixers full game. But I did sprinkle on the first half personally. Spurs plus 10.5 plus 11 in that one. Pacers plus the 7. I believe that's the right side in that one. Wolves, literally low-key Wolves trifecta spot, in all honesty. Still trying to see who the hell is playing, but Wolves trifecta, I believe, is the right side in that one. Blazers, first half is the top look in that game. I do think that the Blazers can cast a trifecta, but they have to do it with their offense. So Blazers team total over would be the second top look in that one. And the Mavs, first quarter, first half. I do think that the Mavs can cast a trifecta in this one. I do think there's some substance to looking at Kyrie points and assist over as well. He will want to show out. That's the show tonight, my guys. Not so sure about a night show tonight. I'll try my best, though. I'll try my best, my guys. I'm finna get out here. I'm finna go have some drinks, man. I'm finna eat some food. I'm finna chill out, man. Finna gas up all that good stuff, man. We gotta live our lives. I usually like devote my life to this NBA shit, man. I'm not doing this shit no more. I love this. I love doing it. I love doing these shows. I still cap the games the same, all this, but you gotta understand. I used to eat, sleep, shit NBA, and I'm caring more about the fucking NBA than the players are. That can't happen. I'm living my life. We having some fun. Gabe says I should go to the casino. It's supposed to snow tonight. I'm supposed to be up there right motherfucking me now. But let's get this cash, guys. I appreciate my guy LJ as well, man. My guy LJ, we got to get you back on the show. I appreciate everybody for in the show. Everybody for watching the show, man. If you're here watching me, I appreciate the hell out of you. Let's get some cash. We will win. Y'all my guys, man. It's all love. If you like the show, hit the like button, man. If you want to join the channel, the link is right below, but you really could just click out of the chat and it says join. That's to join the channel. $3.99. Every single play that I've talked about, I already posted in the community chat over there for the members, guys. So $3.99. It has its perks as well, guys. So I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Let's get this cash. We will win, guys. We out. Let's fucking go.